A video of a woman raising multiple questions on the nature of the novel coronavirus and its authenticity is being shared widely on social media platforms amidst the second wave of the COVID 19 pandemic in India. Let us fact check the claims she makes. One claim is that it is not just in India, but the leaders of all the countries in the world are inching towards depopulation. She attempts to substantiate the claims by citing data from the World Bank. She reads out from her notes that through the World Bank website, countries were purchasing COVID 19 test kits in 2018, implying prior knowledge of the COVID 19 crisis. The video shows screenshots of web pages titled COVID 19 test kits imports by country in 2017 and 2018, with a detailed list broken down by country. However, the World Bank has clarified that these kits exported in 2018 had nothing to do with COVID 19 and were misinterpreted as a result of the recent classification changes to the Harmonized System or HS codes in April 2020 by the World Customs Organization. Prior to that, the products had been listed since 2017 but not in relation to the pandemic. The data and tables are available on the website of the World Integrated Trade Solutions, which is a joint initiative of the World Bank, the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, and the World Trade Organization, among others, providing data on trade and tariffs. These medical test kits use diagnostic reagents based on polymerase chain reaction or PCR, nucleic acid tests. The PCR test is overly sensitive and is performed to detect the presence of viral RNA by targeting one or more gene fragments. The test can detect fragments of the virus even after an individual is no longer infected. The PCR test is not specific to COVID 19 and has revolutionized the laboratory diagnosis of other viral respiratory infections due to its improved detection sensitivity, rapidness, potential for simultaneous detection of 15 or more respiratory agents, and the reduced risk of carryover contamination. It is currently used as the gold standard for diagnosing COVID 19 since it is the most accurate and reliable test. Therefore, in the wake of the COVID 19 crisis, it was only in April 2020 that these medical kits were revised and classified by the World Customs Organization as critical to facilitate monitoring their movements as a measure to tackle COVID 19. It does not prove that countries were buying test kits for COVID 19 prior to the detection of SARS CoV 2 in December 2019 in China. In fact, the World Bank released a statement and clarified that COVID 19 tests did not exist before 2020. Similar fact checks have been published by several agencies. The woman in the video then propagates the idea of the New World Order UN Agenda 21-2030 that she claims was formulated in the 1990s and further attributes and links the point on multiple vaccinations to the ongoing COVID 19 crisis. She claims that this is a human made crisis fought between the top 1% of the population and the rest. UN Agenda 21 refers to a non binding resolution agreed to at the UN's 1992 Conference on Environment and Development in Rio de Janeiro. The resolution includes 31 goals and aims for nations to take a holistic approach to social, economic, and environmental change, proposes possible solutions for global problems, and aims to empower previously disenfranchised groups. However, since its inception, Agenda 21's 31 goals for sustainable development have been targeted by conspiracists. According to a 2014 report from US based civil rights group Southern Poverty Law Center, Agenda 21 has been transformed in much of the American public mind into a secret plot to impose a totalitarian world government, a nefarious effort to crush freedom in the name of environmentalism. In this context, the New World Order document featured in multiple fake social media posts outlined 23 different mission goals attributed to the UN. However, the document was neither drafted by the UN nor do the goals align with the agendas it references. Having searched about the UN's New World Order, we found the origins of the message to be in May 2020 in a tweet and also found a website, unnwo.org. However, according to Spanish International News Fact Check, sources from the UN General Secretariat confirmed that there is no evidence to suggest that the United Nations will establish one world government and that the website is impersonated by a private entity and is in no way linked to the official United Nations website. According to an AFP fact check, Heidi Berrick, an expert of extremist movements, said that the post is filled with bogus claims by the far right against Agenda 21 and that it is just a false attempt to paint sensible plans for sustainable development as a communist plan, which it is not. The UN spokesperson also noted that Agenda 21 and the 2030 Agenda are not legally binding. In fact, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is a resolution adopted by the UN General Assembly in 2015 that is focused on achieving 17 goals within 15 years. For example, the UN's 2030 Agenda proposes a goal of reducing the rates of child and maternal mortality in every country. This goal supports research and development of vaccines and medicines for diseases primarily affecting developing countries, according to the UN. But it doesn't call for mandatory multiple vaccines as claimed in the post. Similar fact checks are available on other reliable sources. In summary, the medical test kits distributed by the World Bank in 2018 were not related to the COVID 19 crisis. These were only classified in April 2020 to be used against the coronavirus. So, owing to the misinterpretation of the classification of the HS codes, the claim is misleading. And there is no evidence to prove that the United Nations is promoting a new world order, making this claim false, rendering the entire social media post fake. When you come across a piece of news that seems too ridiculous to be true, don't leave things to doubt. Run searches on Google and Yandex and weigh out the true and false of the situation for yourself by looking at the facts. But first of all, before you hit that forward button, pause.